And what if there's no way to break the code?
I believe there is. There must be.
If there is no way, then he dies. Then they all die.
That's not something you want to say when you're trying to get somebody to do what you want. Very well, I'll go tell him.
And we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Can I rob these people with Liliana? Or rob a werewolf? He has nothing to steal. He has nothing to steal. What about you? You must have something to steal, surely. No? Or you'd have like something exciting on you. Maybe you can skin them while they're still alive.
Very well.
Chainmail? There's a couple of doors back here, if I can actually get out. More werewolf. Yeah, these are gonna have some stuff in them I want to look at before we go back to the Dalish. Liliana.
I shall.
An ice arrow. How exciting.
What would you like?
What would you like? Ancient texts. Scroll of Banastor. Pile of rags. Another Liliana chest.
Yes, of course.
Engraved silver bowl. That's this side done. Go and take a look at the other. With a sarcophagus with a fancy vase in it. Go this way first. Large chipped ice crystal. We can get rid of that because we've got brilliant ones now.
On my way.
Private documents. Should have enough of those now to finish the mages things as well. Pile of filth. Oh, there's a glass phylactery in here. You know what that means? Trade, manifest, and magic stat. That means we get to fight another one of those revenants. We still got that thing down, either upstairs or downstairs. I'm not sure which it is at this point that we left. The you got to put a thing on the table. And if you remember that, do that in a minute. Let's have a look what we've picked up. Darkspawn is crap. Scrap. Liliana, you got any arrows on you? No, that means you can have these fire arrows then. A magic staff, which is crap. Dalish armor is crap. 10 cold resistance, that's awful. Everything was crap. Let's touch the glass phylactery and fight another revenant then. Yeah, we know that. Areas are naturally cold. Let's take the vial. Get him!
You should run while you can.
Play with
Look at that. Barely even a scratch anymore. There's also that one scrap of paper. Is that what we got? Well done for beating a revenant. Here's a scrap of paper. Alright then, let's get out of here. I think there's still a couple of things that we can steal down here as well. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just robbing the stuff. Sure you won't mind. Leather boots for the Barney Rebel. That's all that's down this way. Excuse me. Nothing over there. Treasure pile? Splint mail gloves. Didn't really seem worth it, does it, for a treasure pile? Oh. Thirsty today. How far back does this take us then? This is the way that was blocked off. There he is!
Ah, and here you are already.
Fancy meeting you here. What are you doing here? How did you get here? Wouldn't the forest keep you out? Somehow I figured I'd find you here. Yeah, kind of figured.
Did you? Aren't you the intuitive one? There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
Too late? You mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart?
Just so. Did you?
I'd rather talk about our deal. Wouldn't you like to know?
So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin?
You knew about this ruin, why didn't you tell me? I've been sent to bring you back to the Lady of the Forest. Lady wants someone with a fang until you break the curse.
There was no need. I knew you would find it, and I did not care to give you a history lesson about things that have no bearing on your purpose here. But it seems the spirit convinced you to act on her behalf. Might I inquire what she wants?
You won't someone with a fang unless you break the curse. Doesn't matter, come with me now.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
I thought as much. Thought Witherfang was a male wolf. She is, so they lied.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their mind. The curse came first from you.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
I assure you the werewolves have regained their minds. For killing with Van break the curse, you won't at least consider talking to them?
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it.
Very well, let's kill them and get this over with. Not gonna help you do that. Will it break?
No, Witherfang's heart will cure the hunters, but it does not end the curse. The curse is more powerful than that. And even if I could, I would not break the curse. These savage beasts deserve their existence. I will do nothing to help them. Ever.
You still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered?
Well, those crimes were committed centuries ago, but it's your own people suffering now as well as them. So your eyes was to let them suffer forever.
I remember them as if it were yesterday. Even if they are more than animals now, they desire nothing but revenge. They will never let my clan be. Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her?
True. I might have, but who is being punished now?
Very well. You wish me to go and talk? I will do so. But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yes, I will. I will unless you attack first.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Could be interesting.
So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit. As is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf. He may have, but I didn't understand. Does it make a difference? Something's going on here, isn't it?
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
Blood
Your
magic.
people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No! That is not how it is!
So, if he breaks the curse, he dies too, essentially, then, yeah? Just how far will you go for your revenge, Zathrian? So you would put Zathrian's death and the curse?
I did it for my people. I did it for my son and my daughter. For them, for justice, I would do anything.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
He's got a point. I mean, she's trying to work, like, try to settle it, and he is sort of getting to that point, but then you got the bloke in the back, as always, egging everybody, oh yeah, fight, fight, fight. Don't care, Zathrian, I won't help you do this. You'll end the curse. If I have forced you myself, I'm sorry, I had to come to this Swift Runner. Go for the heart. Zathrian, you have my support. I don't really know who to side with. I mean, I feel for Zathrian. He's got a point. After what they did to his kids and that, I'd probably do the same. But that was, as I say, centuries ago, and its curse is bound to him. But I don't really want to kill any more werewolves unless I have to. So
we're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
he froze them on the spot then, right? Get Zathria! Where am I? Oh, there I am. Ignore the tree! Keep Zathrian on the floor. If he's on the floor, he can't do nothing. That's what I didn't want to happen. Heal!
No, no more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Is that true? Or are you afraid of dying? Hasn't it gone on long enough? Would you really let your clan die for this?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things, I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you'll do it? You'll end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
Ended surprisingly well. I didn't quite expect to be able to settle it quite so easily. Why does the screen keep shaking like that? She had a very square head. Did you see that woman's very square head?
Over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
Don't worry. Could have been a lot worse. I do good work. Time to pay it. What are you going to do now? Yeah, well, I should get back to the Dalish camp.
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Can you imagine being a normal person just walking through the woods one day and just seeing like a huge group of naked people just sprinting through the woods? That'd be enough to freak you out. Who's got a crit? Oh, I've got a thing on me. Thank you. What is it? A misdirection hex, is it? Probably. They're all gone. Where's Zathrian? I wanted his stick. Do I get his stick? I bet he had a good one. I guess not. Back to the camp, I think. Why did I just randomly get 5 XP for opening a door? Now I'm going to go back to that glass phylactery real quick. Or whatever it was, that altar. And do that little puzzle, because I think that's another revenant, so we might as well beat him down. And then we'll head back to the Dalish camp. So, see you at the altar. Here we are, broken stone altar and a phylactery. Also discovered that I missed the arcane horror that I killed earlier on. I missed his loot. So I picked that up and we got some ashen bracers, which is cold and cold. I think we've already got some of those from Morgan. She's got fire. So she's better off with the ashen because she uses cold a lot more. And we also got like some... we got a ruby off him, a topaz, and some greenstone. So there's more stuff that we could donate while we're at it. So that's nice. We're back up to 750 odd thousand or whatever. Can't remember exactly what you do here. Elaborate artifact is a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Show the artifact to the other party members. Try to open the gem. Touch the gem. Break the gem open. Leave it. Show it.
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves of our Lathan's time. The magisters of Tevinter were more interested in subjugating the elves than recording their history. As it is, I would hazard a guess that the object you're holding is a form of phylactery, meant to hold living essence, perhaps even a spirit of some kind.
A device meant to hold a spirit, perhaps? Such would be my guess. Though, what might be left of any spirit within after such a long time trapped?
Is that blood in there? Whose, I wonder? You'd think it would be all dried up after so long. There must be magic involved.
What would you like to do? Touch it. Gem is warm to the touch and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images and memories from a life not your own. Presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch, your recoil of fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Presence calms and then is racked with indecision. Rather than have you leave, it begs you to stay. More images flash through your mind. Time and the presence are spent trapped in the life gem. Time when the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. Presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago. Remember as if through a fog. What is this place? What happened? The image that come are slow, and the presence must think you think back in time and barely recalls at all. Place of serenity, where the eldest come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods on their behalf. Presence memory of what happens there are uncertain. There are flashes of violence, of war, but it's all too long ago, none of it clear. Remember the humans, this is a time even after the humans had come, it was they who built this place long before. Perhaps a war with other humans, perhaps it was something else, something that killed both the humans and the elves. That were here, it's not clear. You were once a mage? Elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name of the order he belongs to translates into arcane warrior. They're very powerful. They are. You can get an arcane warrior on your team. I think there's one in Inquisition. What's her name? Vivian? Like, she's stupidly OP. If you have Vivian on your team, or if you become an arcane warrior yourself, they're ridiculously powerful. You see images of an yeah, we've done this. What is an arcane warrior exactly? I remember little. You see images of an order of an elves who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charge. Even that knowledge remains within it of how it becomes an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but could teach you such knowledge to those who are. This is all the present has left to offer any longer. The last of its memories. In return, the present only asks you one thing from you: oblivion. How can I give you? The images become faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon the altar. So that's what you got to do. And explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Alright. Tinged with desperation, the presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed upon it. Approach the stone wall. So, you place the thing on the there, and then you get to learn how to be an arcane warrior. That we already know, I think, anyway. Overcome with emotion, could Descendant's nightmare finally be over? Images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you. Flood into your mind, they are hazy and incomplete, but enough of any mage to gather a few of the talent the arcane warrior once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise, release it, toss it back into the corner. Our ones of joy, oblivion, which will be a welcomed relief. Yay, we've learnt to be an arcane warrior. Not us exactly, but Morrigan maybe. Yeah, well I think we already knew it to be an arcane warrior anyway. But they like ridiculously powerful in the later games. I don't think I've ever used one in this game. But I got a level up though. And I got a specialization, which I still don't know what I want to put it in. I can't remember where you learn the Reaver from. One into health, one into that, one into willpower. We no longer need coercion, we've already got this. So let's up our nature resistance. And then we still got 1 point. I don't know what to do with it. Alright. I think that's it now. So we know we've got to go back to the Dalish camp. So I'll bring you back when I'm there.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Oh, somebody's been waiting for me. Dwarf rebel.
Defend yourself!
Stabby, stabby. What's that guy up there now? A rebel leader. I'm guessing these are people who disagree with my choice of with Balin and stuff. Oh well. They can disagree no longer, can they really? Let's be honest. Can't go that way. It'll get out of here now. This way. Who gets to be the new keeper?
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
I'm sure he was. He was a hero in the end. Lanaya? Do you know about his connection to the curse?
I suspected. But Zathrian did not like to talk about that. Nonetheless, the curse is over, and no one else will be subjected to it. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the greywardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
About time. How long before your people are properly ready?
It will be some time. The curse leaves the hunters slowly, and they must regain their strength before they are ready to fight. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Yay! Poacher. Still got a poaching. You don't mind if I borrow what you got in your pockets, do you?
Right away.
Well, I can't borrow what's in our pockets, which is a bit annoying. I'm sure it'd be something good though. And I don't really need anything else. There's no point in robbing everybody else and annoying them. Let's speak to this guy. Why am I running around that way? Why don't I just go to the desk?
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
Sweet. Ooh, he's got potent health poultices. Thank you very much. I'll be having all of those. And I'll be having all of your greater ones while I'm at it. In return, you can have all of my lesser ones. I'll keep the normal health poultices as a, last-ditched effort. Don't need any of these, I don't think. He's got a Tome of Skill and Sundry. This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on a skill, but is rendered useless afterwards. Thank you very much. Tome of Mortal Vessel. Attributes, and that's enough. I'll have that as well, and I'll take your backpack for an extra bit of room. Goes up in 5s now. Oh, excuse me. Just burped. Apologise if you heard that. Robes of Magic. Can we compare that to Morgan? It's crap. That is apparently worth 13 gold. That's crap. That's apparently worth 12 gold. No. And finally your weapons. This is apparently worth 16 gold. 10 nature resistance, 2 armor penetration, 6 attack, 10 nature damage versus beast. This is apparently worth 30 gold. Spell resistance, stamina, nature. Is it better or worse than we're currently using? Nature resistance isn't really a big whoop. Armor penetration is already got. Spell resistance, Stamina and mana. Critical and backstab nature. It's not really the worth. As much as they claim it is, it's not worth that much. Let's have a look at Liliana's bow. That's crap compared to what she's using. And that's it. Thank you very much. I shall now be on my way back to camp. If I can find my way out that way.
Let us be on our way.
That is all of the treaties done now, so all we got to do now is the lands meet. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? It was just the lands meet now. Give items for the dwarves. Here you go, mate. Have some topazes. They don't want all of my rubies and whatever else. So we can sell those. Materials for the Dalish. You're not having my elf roots, but you can have all my metal shards, because I don't use those. You can have all of my death roots, because I don't worry about poisons. And you can have all of my deep mushrooms. And that should give you a nice chunk.
With every step you take.
Because I probably had 1 billion deep mushrooms and stuff.
Enchantment?
Nope. I would like to see your other gift.
Certainly.
Right. Have a darkspawn axe. Have a sword. Keeper staff. Oh, we did pick it up. Does more damage, more armor penetration. It's got nature resistance, 1 mana regeneration, 4 spell power, 4 mana regeneration, and 8 nature damage. So it's actually, apart from the base damage, it's actually a lot crappier. What about win? $50 chance to, yeah, worse spell power, mana regeneration when exploring. So again, it's crapper still, so you might as well have that. Now that 1 ice arrow as well, why not? They can go, I can go, I can go, I can go, I can go. Got keeper of robes too, I can go. You can have this bomb, and have this bomb. Right, let's hand out some gifts. We have... First gift is for Win. Here you go, dear.
Oh, marvelous.
That's for Alistair. But we're already maxed, so we don't need that. I'll put that in the box. Next is for Zevran, which is a plot item.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
I thought you might like them. If you don't want it, I'll give it back.
I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
It's nothing, you're welcome, they're not cheap.
Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Moderate dexterity, he approves by 8. I will point out that it is important. There is a point in the story a little later on where things can happen, and if you're not careful, depending on how much of a relationship you've built with Zevran over the time, I'm pretty sure he has, if you're not pretty high with him, he does have the chance to turn on you again. So you want to make sure you got like at least a decent amount of friendship with him. These can go as well, can't they? This, or maybe no, salable but not uniquely noteworthy. All these as well. A leather-bound book and tiled. Mary? Yeah. Oh, that's all about. Let's see if Shale has got anything interesting to say regarding what we found earlier.
It occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
You have good reasons, I think. Your golem, I understand. That's putting it mildly.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend? Comrade in arms? A soft, squishy flesh creature?
Exactly so. I followed you, expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
I'm on a chair. It's good to have you along. Does this mean I can get to go uni? Alright, sugar overdose, I'm good now.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Yeah, you can't really go any higher. I just wanted
listening.
to... You have some questions. Never mind. Let's see if... Ooh. Morgan, about the book. See if she's got anything interesting to say.
It's a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
What? Something wrong? You look confused? Or did you have your first feeling? This is really important.
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I knew immediately that you were far more formidable than the other men you traveled with. I found you intriguing. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Was Tep, I need a mage, why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. It is something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
It was not such a terrible battle. I did it because I'm your friend. I did it because I need you here. Don't get gushy, it's nothing personal.
And that is what I do not understand. I have been with men physically, those who lusted after me and even professed love, but friendship with a man? I did not know 'twas even possible. Still, 'tis good to think that we are friends. Of all the things I could have imagined when Flemeth told me to go with you, this would be the very last. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Margaret approves. For the first time ever, I think.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
So, that's going to do it for this episode. I just want to take a quick second to say a massive thank you for those of you who are watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider smashing that like button or dropping a sub. You don't have to, of course, it's entirely up to you, but it is free and it just helps my channel grow a little bit more. Most of all, though, I just want to say again a massive thank you for those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.